Igbo Area TV on Ndigbo.
Buhari promises Southeast tougher times. President Muhammad Buhari has on Thursday morning promised the people of Southeast tougher times following the self-determination campaign in the region. The region is already under siege following heavy joint operations going on there with attendant killings and impediment to socio-economic activities. The president, in a rare interview on a Rise TV breakfast program, said the Biafra agitators, especially the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, did not know what they were plunging their people into. Buhari said that the Igbo were scattered everywhere in Nigeria and should not be making trouble. He pointed out that he took particular interest in statements credited to South-South elders and youths that the Southeast was landlocked, stressing that this time around, they will not allow them any access to outside world by the sea. On inclusion of people from Southeast in the national security hierarchy, the president said that they have to grow through the ranks, noting that you don't force somebody to join. You have to join and pass through the rigmarole of getting to the top. Also, in other areas of appointment, including the ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, the president urged the people of the Southeast to join the system and grow through the ranks. On IPOB and Yoruba agitators, while commenting on the agitation secessionist group, President Buhari said that his government had mobilized and would continue to mobilize the military and the police to go after indigenous people of Biafra IPOB accused of disturbing the peace in the Southeast region. According to Buhari, IPOB is just a dot in a circle and they have nowhere to turn to, he said, stressing that they are spread everywhere and they have investment and properties everywhere and in other areas. They don't know what they are doing. How we will handle them is to mobilize the police and military to go after them. Buhari further slammed those calling for sovereignty of Biafra and Oduduwa Republic, saying they are ignorant. The president said he expects them to be thinking of how to attract investors to the country. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been clamoring for the sovereign nation of Biafra as a result of alleged marginalization, killings and hatred being shown to Igbo people. In the same manner, Oyo-based right activist and businessman Ndigbo has gained massive support in Southwest in his demand for Oduduwa Republic for the Yoruba people. Buhari further said these agitators are delusional in their thinking as they neglect the issue of resources for Nigerians to survive, not thinking about resources and how it will be shared, and also how to win the confidence of investors. All Nigerians abroad should be sent home. What concerns me with visa, Fela's son said. Femi Kuti has lamented about the state of the country and said he did not have anything to do with visa and all Nigerians should be sent home for us to face our problems. Femi Anikulapo Kuti, one of the sons of popular Afrobeat legend Fela Kuti, shared his opinion during an interview with Object TV. The young man, who is not ready to relocate abroad or fear any form of ban, despite doing the majority of his business with foreign countries, said that those who generalize Nigerians as criminal because some few Nigerians committed crime have a problem. According to him, thousands of foreigners are engaging in fraud in an oil company in Nigeria, but the politicians will not talk because they have their percentage share from it. He further claimed that the American government encourages criminality in Nigeria and narrated how Atiku, who was indicted for fraud in a particular U.S. report, and his senator accomplice was jailed, but during the preparing for election, same Atiku Abubakar was granted a crime suspension slot in America for 24 hours to have a meeting with some people. At one point, did criminality become a thing of suspension for hours? He asked, but they can release the list of some people that poverty has pushed into criminality. Should we even start going into the reason why people commit crime? If not of greed of the elites, he pointed out. Moreover, he said that what people want is dignity and voice, but when you put them in poverty, strip them of their voice and tell them they are poor, so they don't have dignity and only money can give them dignity and other status symbols. She also noted that there is a large difference between a man who committed crime because of hunger and who is eating and still committing crime, pointing at the fact that senators are still stealing and people are finding billions on empty apartments in a country where there is no good school, hospitals for the poor. He therefore concluded that our problem is we do not think like Africans. We think first like foreigners, then like Nigerians before thinking like Africans. Chairman of Ebubeagu Security Outfit resigns. The chairman of Saudi's Security Outfit Committee, codenamed Ebubeagu, Major General Abel Omahi, retired, has resigned from position. In his resignation letter dated June 4, 2021, entitled Resignation as Chairman Southeast Security Committee, Ebubeagu, Omahi said since the formation of the security outfit, the Southeast governance has stifled its funds and without providing it with an office space. The security outfit was formed by the Southeast governors in April this year, 2021, with the sole purpose of tackling insecurity in the region. Part of Omahi's resignation letter reads, since the security committee was formed, we deliberated and agreed on ways to raise security consciousness down to the community level in Igbo land, mode of operations, logistics, and some types of equipment required, such as drones, vehicles, etc. We also crafted the concept of SE security. Additionally, I shared a 21-man committee set up to draft a legal framework for the SE security outfit. The committee was composed of members of the SE security outfit committee, the attorney generals of the 5 Southeast states, and some prominent Igbo sons and daughters. The 21-man legal framework committee was funded to completion by the governor of Ebonyi. And before we go, a review of news. Buhari promises Southeast tougher times. Buhari is unrepentant despite his genocidal tweet that Twitter removed. And we expected Buhari to make kind of a follow-up to that tweet, a kind of trying to mend ways, but he's unrepentant. You heard what he said on Arise TV. He called IPOB and the rest a dot. Just like something, a spot on your skin that will be wiped off. And, for him to say IPOB has brought trouble to its people, it's like he's clearly saying that he is out to do whatever he likes in Southeast. He's out to, he's going to empty the Nigerian army that has not been able to stop Boko Haram. Is going to now empty them in Southeast because he is against Biafra. He's going to empty the whole of Nigerian army, police in Southeast. And in addition, he warned Ndigbo. He said we are scattered everywhere. And so people that are scattered everywhere, when they ask for freedom, what is wrong in asking for freedom? Yes, the truth is Igbos are scattered everywhere. That is the fact. But that doesn't mean they wouldn't ask for freedom. He said self-determination is not a declaration of war. It's like we want freedom. Yes, people are in other countries. They do businesses in other countries. They still ask for freedom back home. I don't see what is wrong with that. And he reminded us about that we are landlocked Southeast. Well, I think he was pointing to what might happen even if we are free. Imagine we having Biafra of just the 5 eastern states, and we don't have a waterway that is linked directly to the sea. Well, there are agreements. We have waterways, but none is linked directly to the open sea. But there are agreements on how it happens with several countries. We are even lucky that we have waters, navigable waters. There are agreements. In the case of our split, we still have an agreement. And we also, in the case of the split, we will have Ikwere. Yes, if we have River State speaking Igbos, we are linked directly to the open sea. And if in the case of a split, we want to those sides to go along with us. That is so simple. Buhari, you people are further destroying Nigeria. You are telling us to come together and feed the nation. And concerning your appointment, Buhari said it's by merit. Could you imagine that nonsense? He's trying to say it's by merit. If it's by merit, how comes several officers are being retired, and so that his candidate or his choice people will climb? I beg, please, we don't want us to be reminded of that nonsense. This is a nepotistic attitude. We don't even expect you to appoint Igbo people. We understand the setting of Nigeria. After the war, Nigeria has been, prior to Igbos being welcomed back into the country, you people have divided. Nigeria has been structured in a way, even if we are admitted, we'll be sidelined, we'll be marginalized, and that is what has been happening. And that is why even the agitation is happening again. So, according to Buhari, he said on the secessionist movement, IPOB and Yoruba agitators, he said he is ready to crush them. He will mobilize the military and police, and he's going to crush them. According to him, IPOB is just like a dot in a circle. They have nowhere to turn. Okay, just like saying these people are, it's just, they don't have a base, something like that. But according to him, he said Igbos are spread everywhere with investment. Why do they ask for secession? That is what I'm trying to explain again. When people demand freedom, that is not, Northerners see it as war when you want freedom. That is the problem. It's a self-determination again. It's not a call for war. So each time you say, we want to be free, they would start to tell you, your property is there, your property is there. It's not guaranteed. And let me tell you, we are even ready to lose all of those properties, in case you don't know. Asana, Okmana, Ifenwabulu, non-Techilie. Igbos are not so much concerned. I had from an elder what the Jews had to lose to return home so that they will have their own country. What they had to lose. 6 million were killed. And those 6 million in Germany had businesses. So what are you telling us? Meanwhile, we had Sunday Igboho is gaining massive support in the southwest while he demands Oduduwa freedom. He's no longer just a tribal warlord. He's asking for freedom. Even though Buhari is seeing agitationists as delusional, it's not delusional. Your attitude, Buhari, your attitude sparks agitation. Your attitude, not just you, even the previous governments. The Nigerian government, they call it a central government, but it's lopsided. It has been structured to favor the North. Agitations will come because of the structure. It's a very wrong structure. As for Fela's son said all Nigerians abroad should be sent home. Why? If you have chosen to stay home, leave others. A lot of people left because of the type of Buhari in power. Yes, they are not just leaving because they want to leave. They left because of trouble in the country. And we're having what we call brain drain. Most of our people, intelligentsias, they are abroad, serving other countries because things are wrong here. Because even if you do well, people like Buhari will not appoint you, even if he merits. You see how Buhari worked towards removing Onogen, the chief judge, and placing somebody who read Islamic law. So these are why people travel. Because people like Buhari are in power. There is a serious misrule in Nigeria. I don't know why you expect people to stay. Seun Kuti, I think you are crossing your boundaries. Concern yourself with yourself. It's not your business. People got to travel for greener pastures. People got to travel because the country is not conducive. You could imagine people are afraid of traveling to their villages because of fear of kidnap. People are moving in bulletproof vehicles. So there are reasons for people to travel. So viewers, please add your comment. Tell us what you think about our stories. Please also subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Click on the bell icon to get our updates anytime it drops. Bye for now.